This Notebook LM trick is insane. You are sitting on hours of notes, PDFs, and YouTube videos, and you remember almost none of it. You highlight stuff, you bookmark tabs, you tell yourself you will come back to it later, you never do. Meanwhile, there is a free tool from Google that can turn all of that into podcasts, videos, mind maps, flashcards, slide decks, and even a full research report in seconds. And almost nobody is using it the right way. Let me show you exactly how. Hey, I am Ava, and today I am going to walk you through NotebookLM, which is hands down one of the most underrated AI tools out there right now. I am going to show you the features most people skip, the workflows that actually save you serious time, and a trick with the studio panel that honestly blew my mind when I first tried it. And stick around because near the end, I am going to show you how to combine NotebookLM with Gemini to basically build yourself a second brain that Google's most powerful AI can tap into. That one is a big deal. But first, let me quickly explain what NotebookLM actually is for anyone who has not tried it yet. NotebookLM is a free AI research assistant built by Google. You go to notebooklm.google.com, sign in with your Google account, and create what they call a notebook. A notebook is basically a workspace where you upload your stuff. Your PDFs, your Google Docs, Word documents, website links, YouTube video links, audio files, even images, and Google Sheets. You can add up to 50 sources in one notebook on the free plan. And if you need more, Google offers paid tiers that go all the way up to 600 sources per notebook. Now, here is what makes it different from every other AI tool you have tried. When you ask NotebookLM a question, it only answers based on the sources you uploaded. It does not pull from random internet data. And every answer comes with citations that link directly back to the exact part of your source material, so you can always verify what it is telling you. That means way fewer hallucinations compared to tools like ChatGPT or regular Gemini. Think of it like having a research assistant who actually read everything you gave them, and they can prove it. Okay, so now let me get into the part that most people are completely sleeping on. The studio panel. When you open a notebook, you will see a panel on the right side of your screen. This is the studio, and it has 4 main tiles at the top: audio overviews, video overviews, mind maps, and reports. But it goes way beyond that. You can also generate flashcards, quizzes, study guides, infographics, slide decks, and even data tables. One click, and it starts building. Let me break down the ones that matter most. Audio overviews are probably the feature that made NotebookLM go viral. You click Generate, and it creates a full podcast-style conversation between 2 AI hosts. They discuss your source material, they make connections, they use analogies, and it sounds shockingly natural. Not robotic at all, like 2 real people having a conversation about your content. But here is where it gets really good. You are not stuck with one format. You can choose Deep Dive for an in-depth conversation, Brief for a quick summary in under 2 minutes, Critique where 2 hosts give constructive feedback on your material, or Debate where they argue different sides of a topic. You can also customize the language, adjust the length to shorter, default, or longer, and you can add a custom prompt telling the hosts exactly what to focus on. So if you uploaded a 50-page report but only care about the budget section, you just tell it. Focus on budget risks. Done. And the interactive feature is wild. There is a join button that lets you actually interrupt the AI hosts mid-conversation using your microphone. You can ask for clarification, request a better analogy, quiz them on a specific detail. It turns a passive podcast into an active study session. Now here's the trick I mentioned, the one that changed everything for me. You can create multiple outputs of the same type in a single notebook. So you could generate one audio overview in English, another one in Spanish, a third one focused on a completely different chapter of your source material, all saved in the same notebook. And you can multitask inside the studio panel. Listen to an audio overview while reviewing a mind map at the same time. This means you can take one set of sources and create an entire library of learning materials from it. A podcast for your commute, flashcards for quick review, a mind map to see how ideas connect, a video overview to share with your team, a slide deck for a presentation, all in minutes. That is not just a note-taking app. That is a full content and learning system. Now let me talk about video overviews because these are newer and incredibly useful. Think of them as narrated slide presentations that NotebookLM builds automatically from your sources. It pulls out key visuals, diagrams, quotes, and data points and turns them into slides with AI narration. You can pick different visual styles, including whiteboard, watercolor, and a few others, powered by Google's Nano Banana image generation model. You can choose between an explainer format or a brief format, depending on how deep you want to go. These are perfect for sharing information with people who do not want to read a 40-page document. You just send them the 5-minute video overview instead. When I first started exploring all of this, I was honestly overwhelmed. There are so many features and so many possible workflows. That is when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom, with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. All right, let me keep going because there is more you need to know. Deep research is another feature that takes NotebookLM to a completely different level. You type in a topic or question, NotebookLM goes out to the web, finds verified sources, pulls in relevant links, and writes a structured report with citations. You can pick fast mode for a quick summary or deep mode for a thorough investigation. And everything it finds gets saved directly into your notebook as sources you can keep working with. So imagine you are researching a new topic. Instead of spending 3 hours opening tabs, reading articles, and trying to piece things together, you type one question. A few minutes later, you have a full report with sources already organized in your notebook, ready to work with. The newest features from early this year are also worth knowing about. Data tables let you take unstructured text from any source and convert it into a structured comparison table. So if you upload a bunch of product reviews or competitor websites, you can ask NotebookLM to pull out specific fields like features, pricing, and ratings into a clean table. Then export that table to Google Sheets for further work. Slide decks are another big one. NotebookLM can now generate full presentation decks from your sources, and you can export them as PowerPoint files. Infographics turn your research into visual summaries. And you can now set custom goals for your notebook chat, basically telling it to adopt a specific role or voice so every response is tailored to your project. And here is the big integration that ties everything together. You can now connect your NotebookLM notebooks directly to Gemini. That means you can be in a regular Gemini chat and tell it to answer based on a specific notebook. You are basically building a second brain that Google's most advanced AI can tap into whenever you need it. The chat in NotebookLM also just got a massive upgrade. Google enabled the full 1 million token context window across all plans. They increased conversation memory by 6 times. And user satisfaction with responses improved by 50% when working with large sets of sources. So you can have longer, deeper conversations with your notebook, and it keeps better track of context throughout. If you are looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What is working, what is not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It has helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You will get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Go to notebooklm.google.com right now and start a notebook. Upload one PDF or paste one YouTube link. Generate an audio overview. That is all it takes to see why this tool is so powerful. If this was helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you do not miss the next one. I will see you in the next video.